Now, Nova has sent me an email, and she's actually going backpacking in New Zealand, and she's asking me for some advice on backpacking, which is rather ironic because here I am ready to practice some different things that I'm going to use when I go backpacking in a couple months. And I have loaded up the pack a little bit with some things that are going to kind of give me some resistance. And I'm going to go ahead and start with a little bit of a hill warm-up. So as you can see, just to pick it up, you're going to need some upper body strength. You're going to want to stretch before and get your core really tight. So join me, let's go. So here's my backpack. I've had it for a few years, but I love it. It's my lightweight backpack and it has a great strap here. Something like this, do it up, pull it nice and tight and let it sit high on your hips. That'll save your back. Now to train your legs, a lot of times we're stepping up a hill. I like to train eccentrically and actually lunge down a hill. But before I do that, I'm going to work my hamstrings by going backwards up a little slope. So find a little sloping hill, maybe higher than this. Keep going backwards all the way up. And then on your way down, you'll want to try a walking lunge, but it's down a hill. So now you're kind of working in an eccentric fashion, and your quads won't feel nearly as sore the next day if you train them eccentrically. Here's another exercise I like to do. It's more of a rotation. So we're going to rotate, keeping your knees bent, and you really listen your core and your spine. So something like a rotational move will warm up your spine, especially before you're doing a long hike or even just in the city walking around. You really need to kind of think about rotation. It's a good idea to put what you want to take with you inside and get used to it because you're going to have to get physical with this backpack. Sometimes you're going to be lifting it up awkwardly, and so the main thing is that you've got upper body strength to start with and lower body. A squat is a great thing to do. I would do a couple squats as a warm-up, and then you might want to pick up your backpack, bring it up, and actually do a squat overhead press. Now, this is about 30 pounds maybe. So something like this, do 10 reps. And bend your knees, put it back down. Always bend your knees when you're picking up your pack. And try not to yank it because sometimes you can pull a shoulder muscle. So be safe. The way I like to train my core, I like to do planks, I like to do side planks, and then sometimes I like to throw this one in. It works a bit more of the transverse for me and my lower back. So knee, kick, and out. So you're gonna go knee, kick, and out. Try to keep in a straight line, keep your body in a nice straight line, contract your abs, really feel it, and you're gonna do maybe 20 reps. So really anytime you put your pack down after you've stretched a little bit, throw this in and that'll just keep your transverse tight. I always try to hydrate. I remember going up Kilimanjaro and it was necessary to have at least 2.5 liters of water a day on that mountain. But you know, 1 liter, 2 liters of water is a great idea. It keeps you hydrated, feeling good. And when I put my pack on, I like to put it up onto something first, sit down in front of it, slip your arms through, of course, and then you just want to shimmy your way in, bend forward and stand up. Use your quads to stand you up. Make sure to do it up all the way before you get going. If you kind of walk around like this, you never know what can happen. And the worst thing is to pull something, your neck muscle or shoulder, lower back during your trip. So happy backpacking. I'll see you on the trails.